Hi. Welcome to another Genshin stream. How are you guys doing today? Hope you had a wonderful day so far. So now ready to play some more Genshin with me. Yesterday we did a in-game D&D session, I guess, and discussed the upcoming Imaginarium Theater a bit, and we discovered that I need more characters. So today we'll be working on actually like ascending Venti to 90 because he's still sitting at 80. And also, of course, we will look at the event, the count one that started today. So that's gonna be nice. But first, this cube has to die, so let's get to it. Ah, I did the thing, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. All right. So this thing has to die a couple of times, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, I will still have to kill it. I'm pretty sure 4 times. 3 times we have to get lucky. But yeah, 3 or 4 times. Anyway, let's just head over to Liu and see what the event is all about. Oh, while we're here, I might as well have a look at the food store. We have milk, that's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna buy tomatoes. We're good on onions. I'm just gonna get more salt, just in case. What about rice? We have enough rice. Shrimp is fine, tofu is fine, almost also fine. Okay. Then again, hold on. I need to make more... that's fine. More flour at some point. Looks like this one's not voiced, huh? Aw. Wait, is this tough? Oh, I see. New spin on tower defense. The chiseled face, as though a classical sculpture come to life, and an unraveled aura that surpasses common folk. You must be the Commander Sarah, of whom the rumors speak, no? Your reputation precedes you. I was just thinking of entrusting the Adventurers Guild with sending you a letter, extending an invitation to you to join our meeting, but you somehow seem to have foreseen this. Commander? Joining what meeting now? You're being so formal. It feels like you're treating Sarah like some kind of super professional warrior. That's because we are. Oh, but you have been far more than mere warriors. You have crossed blades with countless monsters and formidable foes during your journey across 5 nations, and your exploits have been painstakingly recorded and repeatedly analyzed by the armed forces of each nation. Yeah, that sounds about right. Whether the Knights of Favonius, Millelith, Shogunate Samurai, Corps of 30, or Mason Guardianage, each and every one of the armed services has given nothing but the very highest marks to your combat abilities and stratagems. Yeah, just brute force everything. Works every single time. Sarah has the capability to lead from the front or command from the rear. If possible, active cooperation must be established with her. Therefore, I, Staff Officer Suding of the Millelith, hereby formally invite you to participate in the war game of 5 armies and assume the post of senior consultant therein. What say you to this proposal? The remuneration package for senior consultants is quite considerable, and that's how they get Paimon. And their total daily compensation for the duration of the event will be on par with that of a Millelith sergeant. That's the Millelith for you, straight to the point. A sergeant's pay, eh? Now that sounds tempting. It's probably pretty anemic. But we still don't know what the deal is. We don't know anything about wargaming. Do not be concerned about that. I shall now present a detailed introduction of the event for your benefit. As you have seen, large numbers of monsters still roam the wilderness of Teyvat, and they cannot be eradicated in any sort of short time frame. In order to effectively deal with the monster threat, the armed services of our neighboring nations are compiling intel regarding commonly encountered monsters, seeking to analyze the threat they pose and share knowledge amongst ourselves. To this end, the Millelith General Staff has created tabletop game pieces based on all kinds of monsters in order to simulate hostile confrontations, and from this analyze their combat capabilities to the best of our ability. Right. For this iteration of the wargame, we've invited members serving in various combat units to utilize their own radically different mindsets and perspectives to control the game pieces, finding the optimal method to suppress the monster threat. And so you are not a part of any, and as you are not a part of any of the armies and are a rare technical genius, you can provide an especially valuable analytic angle, greatly increasing the scope and efficiency of our wargame. Paimon thinks she gets it, so you guys are having a meeting to discuss the most convenient and safest way to deal with monsters. Now you're talking Paimon's language. After all, we've got first-hand experience dealing with dangerous baddies from all over, and we've also played lots of chess-like board games before. Right. If we can help a bunch of countries keep the peace just by playing games like we did before and also get a pile of morale added, does it count as a whole flock of birds with one stone? Maybe. Casually game some wars, save the day. Looks like this time I might want to take things a bit more seriously. Please relax and just use the same mentality as you do when you usually confront monsters. So serious. You've earned yourself a reputation for being utterly unflappable among the soldiers of every nation. The board is ready and we can begin the simulation at any time. Let's witness the unique strategic powers possessed only by a genius commander such as yourself. Sure. It acts as a teleport, nice. A teleport waypoint. Assault scenario, defense scenario. Okay, so two different. Let's go for the assault first. Complete scenario, completed with a lot of time left. Alright. Why is there a go-to challenge thing here? We are here. After selecting a combat unit, it can be deployed within your base's staging area. When you are selecting combat units, you can jump to cancel your selection. Why does this look a whole lot like Final Fantasy VII remake? What's the thing? What's it called again? You know what I mean, like that. After combat units have been deployed, they will automatically engage the enemy. Leadership, okay, it's different. Skill usages will be replenished over time and may have up to 2 usages at once. Okay, tap to use the skill immediately or hold to aim the skill. While aiming, sprint or jump to cancel using it. Different types of combat units suppress other types of units. AoE damage units have a significant advantage against squad units, makes sense. At the same time, melee units suppress ranged units. Ranged units suppress flying units, and flying units suppress melee units. That makes sense. Melee units are more resilient in battle, able to absorb more damage and protect other units to an extent. Okay. Wait, any unit that sets foot on the battlefield must have a weakness. Correctly ascertaining the opponent's weakness and striking them is a basic principle of the effective use of one's own power. Okay. So, can we see anything? Suppression rules. It's nice that they remind you, right? So you can overwhelm melee units with squads. That makes sense. However, squads are overwhelmed by the AoE units, and AoE units are weak to melee. Select the skill you wish later. We have a whole bunch of. Oh no, that's all the opponents. So okay, the opponent is just full on squads. So we technically do not want to use melee at all. Yeah, that makes sense. We have this here as well. The elements are also part of things. So let's keep that in mind. We don't know the order. Yeah, we've read that. What else is there? The enemy has primarily deployed squad units. It's recommended to utilize area. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We probably want to put you in front, like depending on how they're placed. Right? If they just all go at once, then it's whatever. There. Oh wait, no. Wait, there's cooldowns. Right, we summon them. We summon them. You over here, you are flying, aren't you? Are you not? Yes, you are. Flying squad units. Consider of 3 electro makes sense. So, do we have... Because they're all melee, right? No, you're ranged. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We can just get them all. Okay, leadership skill. We only have this one. The wild winds converge, drawing in opponents within a certain radius for 6 seconds and dealing an ammo damage. 45-second cooldown, has 2 initial usages. Damn. Synthesized intel. Oh, okay, so that's all the enemies, but we can already see some of the enemies that we'll be encountering later down the line. Fair enough. Fair enough. Start. During assault scenarios, your goal is to use combat units to destroy the opposing base. In a short period of time after a stronghold mechanism is destroyed, it will be reset at the opposing side's stronghold mechanism. They respawn. Units can be deployed near your own stronghold mechanisms. Gotcha. We are definitely placing you first. Just place everything, right? It's fine. Okay. Damn, the cooldown for that stuff is pretty significant, huh? Oh no! Oh no! We take over the spot. Never mind, it's ours. Of course, I should have read that more carefully. Meh. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I'm just gonna, yeah, just gonna ignore it here. We'll do that. Make sure nothing bad happens. And then we win. Alright, so next one. What do we have here? Even if you possess an overwhelming advantage in strength, frontal assaults should still be avoided in favor of attacking the flanks as much as possible. This is a necessary condition for securing a swift victory. So what do we have here? We have primarily melee units, so we want to swarm. Which we have a lot of. They have primarily... Okay, well, they have a lot of stuff. These count as flying, right? Yeah. So we probably want to keep those ready for when they send out their flyers. Is Hydro, we could combine, yeah, we could get, like, we could do this. A range unit that recites incantations aiming at a single enemy ground unit, dealing hydro damage after a short period of time. Special surface to surface. This unit's range attacks cannot attack flying units and can only target ground units. Feels bad, man. But that also means they can't do their water dance, huh? I was kind of hoping they would do that. What about you? I mean, you are also just melee as you're ranged. Okay, so you actually... Alright. I feel like I should go for more cryo, but we don't. Well, we only have this one as cryo. That's bad. We don't want to go for electro at all. No way. We could replace this guy with the flyers here. That could work, but at the same time, I mean, we do have Hydro here. Do we want cryo? I mean, this is range. Yeah, you can target range, you can target range. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. I think this is fine. Leadership skill, a blazing breakthrough. Unleashes flames that deal pyro damage to opponents and lowers their defense. Oh, okay. We have to probably use these again, that against these here. Yeah, so we can kill them faster. Because they deal, well, tons of damage, as the description says. When there are only units from a single faction nearby, the stronghold flag will be captured by the faction after a certain period. The faction controlling the flag gains deployable units 25% faster. Okay. When you control the flag, you can deploy units nearby. Just send them all out. Okay. Nah, we're not holding on to anything here. That was quick. That was quick. Facing saturation, fire, and other suppressive attacks is an extremely difficult challenge to overcome for any kind of offensive operation. It would be wise to disperse your units appropriately when deploying them to avoid catastrophic losses following contact with the enemy. Okay, so now they have AoE units, basically. Yep. What is this? Siege. A siege melee unit with strong staying power that will only attack stronghold mechanisms and not attack any other AC, so they are to push you back. Gotcha. Of course, this time they also have team. Oh, we can filter. That's fine. So I imagine you have high cooldown, somewhat. We have flyers here as well, and we also want melee, which is really dangerous though. Maybe we don't want melee, and maybe we just want to go ahead and add some team unit. No, we don't. Not melee, what am I saying? AoE. Because they are neutral and they're gonna wreck this one. That way we are not at a disadvantage. Yeah. I think we should do that. Sure, we'll go with the recommendations here, and then you are Hydro. You are a ranged unit, so that's kind of important. You are a melee unit, and you are also deploy freely. An AoE melee unit that can be deployed directly to enemy ranks and is immune to hydro damage. I see. I want Pyro. Okay, we might not wanna do that then. Oh, we also have. Ooh. We also have a siege unit. Okay. But yeah, this one's melee. Since you are. We do have ways to defeat this one. So that should be fine. Momentous Wave. Attack your opponents with billowing waves, dealing AoE hydro damage and causing nearby allied units to recover health. Oh, over the next 2.5 seconds. Interesting. All right. We can hopefully we use that properly to heal our siege unit, huh? All right. Correct. Well, that one's gone. Hit by Hydro there, that's not ideal, but nah, whatever. Crushed. Okay, and then we are locked, right? We need to wait now. Let's go for the defensive one, shall we? Complete scenario with defense level over 75%. Alright. Enemies that strike quickly can seize the initiative in choosing where battle will be joined. And this is an area where flying units shine. You should select appropriate units to deploy a defensive line in time to prevent their approach while they are still considerable distances away. Okay. Challenge prep. There's waves, gotcha. Left flank and center. So what do we have here? Is this fixed? No. Okay, no, good. So, left flank is only these flying guys. Gotcha. So we basically want just, I don't know, Pyro Rain? Yeah, these guys over there. And then we have... Do we have anything that's not... We already have that one. Actually... Yeah, okay. Do I access to all of them? Because we can't select anything, right? Oh, okay, no, it's just info on everything, huh? No, it shouldn't be. Okay, so Stronghold, we have Pyro here. Of course we do. In defense scenarios, defeated enemies may drop support beacons. After picking up support beacons, you can deploy new units. Oh, okay. With no ability of its own to attack, it's the objective we must protect. Righto. If we protect the left flank with a tower early on, then we can just entirely focus on the center, I feel. Because they are just team, this is AoE, they're Pyro and Hydro, they're just gonna melt. Well, yeah. While the front has Pyro Slimes eventually, so... we actually don't have anything they're weak to. Unless we get this one. But yeah, I don't know how to select them, so... Let's go! Defense scenarios consist of 3 rounds. In each round, enemies will attack from different directions. You must protect your own strongholds through the battle, taking as little damage as possible. After combat units are defeated, they will drop support beacons. Support beacons can be used to deploy allied combat units and frontline buildings. During defense scenarios, when deploying combat units, the defensive zones will be visible. Once an opponent enters this zone, the unit will lock on and initiate combat against them. Okay. During defense scenarios, after your combat units are no longer engaged in battle, they will return to the position they were originally deployed to. When deploying, take care to choose appropriately. Right, we wanna put the range units behind and all that kind of stuff. Preparing. Okay, so... This one first, we are going to be just putting you over here. You here. That's the wrong button. Whoops, I messed that up. Boom. Immune. Unfortunately, they're... Yeah, so... We have Hydro here. We want to put these guys... somewhere here. In the back. Should probably put them over here, but that's fine. We still have this. They do not regenerate. Okay, it's good to know. Also, we did not get a beacon for these guys, so that's also something to keep in mind. No, they are not. Okay, they do come closer. I will put you over here. And you're also a range guy, so this position is great. It's gonna cover that side as well. Face now. I should have seen that earlier. Okay, so now we have stuff that's immune to pyro. Let's keep that in mind. Okay. Well, we got the 75%. Okay. Defensive operations do not mean merely staging a defense of your base. Effectively deploy flying units to hit enemies as they approach, greatly weakening them and greatly reducing the pressure on your defensive lines. But we can't put them anywhere, right? Oh, yeah. Like not anywhere, everywhere. We have center right flanks, we have ranged, okay. Then we get everything there. Ooh, I see. What's this? Well, when an enemy passes by, this type of mechanism will explode, imprisoning one of the opponent's hit for a period of time. This mechanism will be destroyed after... Okay, we have to keep this, like, not use this one until this guy shows up. Anti-personnel mine. When an opponent passes by, this mechanism will explode, dealing heavy power damage to ground. This one will be destroyed. I hate it. I hate it. How will we, like, what will we do? We have to focus on the center first. And we only have melees. That's pretty bad. Okay. Do they want us to use this one? Or... They might. And we definitely have to put our electro to the center. Oh yeah. Well, we'll see. Okay, we start with mines. Let's put them here. Put you here. You here. I said we need to put the electro down the center. Oh, nice. Oh, we just do that. Fair enough. Okay. Nothing we can really do. Send our opponents inbound. Oh no. Meh. Duh. Okay, let's put some of these here. I'll put you here. Putting you over here. Okay, another one in the center. Okay, now we'll get the big guy in the center, so we want to make sure that one goes down. I think we'll be fine. Boom. I think we'll be fine. That's another one, huh? And another one. Oh, well. Can you not? That worked. 99. Alright. Deploying your forces uniformly along the defensive line will not produce ideal results. Concentrating your forces based on the threat level posed by the enemy at different points is a far wiser plan. I know we've been doing that, kinda. Okay, what do we have? Both flag. Ah, that's mean. Okay. They have no AoE this time. There will be more pyro on the left side. We have cryo, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. But yeah, we probably want... that kind of sucks. Though we do have blazing breakthroughs, so I think what we'll be doing is we will build up... Well, if we can, put this one on the left flank, right? And then put some hydro there. Yeah, that seems fine. And very little pyro. Maybe the neutral one as well. Yeah. And then put our pyro star. We do want pyro on the right one. That's locked in basically. There's only one enemy that's immune to electro altogether, so I guess that's fine. Okay, so first things first. You over here. You behind. We are going to put you here. And you here. Okay, unfortunately, no... no tower yet. I did not consider that there is flyers here. This might be a loss. Okay, we place our cryo tower right there. And we also retry because we already lost our goal. Okay, what do? We need to put 3 over here because of the flyers. I completely whiffed on that one. In that case, we also place these over here. And we'll just use our skill to take care of this, like of the some of the on the left side then. And I whiffed again because, of course, they are melees and not range. In that case, we really only have 1 target. Does this pause? Hope it does. No, you're ranged. Okay, okay. Gotcha. I didn't know you were ranged. In that case, we are totally fine. You over here. You over here. You over here. There we go. That's good. Yeah, we got our overload there. Nice. Okay, yeah, you unfortunately can't do anything, but doesn't matter. Bye. Alright, so place this one down. We'll have mostly, yeah, pyro on that side. That means we definitely want the hydro stuff over here. And I don't know about this one, but there. It's gotta be enough. Get him. Yeah, immune. That's what I thought. Unfortunately, I should have put them further back. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm definitely going to put another one here. And just gonna wait. There we go. Yeah, just put you over here. And I think we want a cryo tower over here. Just to make sure. Our skills are ready, so that should be fine. Come on, come on. Wrecked. Well. Challenge complete at 100. Well. Success. Alright. There's clearly some kind of shop we can buy stuff. So that's gonna be interesting. Boom, boom. Okay. I kind of like that one. It's neat. Different take on the theater mechanicus. But yeah, we get this one, analysis progress. So, what do we do with this? In order to make your acquaintance, esteemed guest of the Commissioner, having observed your distinguished person making such amiable conversation with soothing senpai, okay, I hope to be able to listen quietly and learn. What have you learned so far? My most profound understanding has been the balance between bravery and strategy. You should know well that Nazuma is a land of many islands here, and when two sides clash, it often evolves into a series of groups of soldiers engaged in duels. In such situations, morale is of the utmost importance. In order to boost troop morale, the leader of the army must often take the lead, heroically charging the enemy with limitless courage. This seems to have almost become a convention. Right. However, under the guidance of Soothing Senpai, I realized that if we follow such practices in every battle, then if faced with powerful monsters, the overall battlefield situation could spiral out of control. If, while leading my troops, I were to directly engage a Thunderhelm Launcher, then I would certainly be hard pressed and might survive by the skin of my teeth. The morale of the other soldiers would plummet, and they might even panic. Therefore, strategy and bravery must be balanced. Though it may be difficult to form a continuous line of battle, cooperation between individual soldiers must be emphasized. Dividing and conquering, giving the order at the opportune moment, deciding as the leader when to advance and when to retreat. These are countless methods. There's a lot of text here. If you do not mind, then please allow me to watch closely when you participate in the wargames. Yeah, but... Oh, here we go. Oh, we get a weapon. Oh. Elemental Mastery and base... Yeah, of course, base attack. Elemental Mastery. Crack Chiseled Forge. After elemental energy is decreased... Okay. The equipping character's elemental mastery will increase by 40 for 18 seconds. Maximum of 2 stacks. I see. This is a good 4-star for Sethos. Or a character that uses Shibunawa, but yeah. Sethos. Alright. Gotcha. So, little bow, where exactly are you? I want to refine you immediately. There you are. Not enhance, refine, because we already have some. Okay. It's not the not gonna be the most useful bow to me, but still, I like collecting the event stuff, so yep. Of course, gonna go for all of them. I mean, you know me. You know me. Of course I do that. Are you sure? Well, yeah, I have fun. Yep, they're dead. They're dead. Hello, Pekko. What's up? How's it going? Hope you had a good day. Well. Nah, that's why. Nice. For one place. And okay, we're at 3, so we need 6 more. You're hungry, but food isn't ready yet? No! That doesn't sound great. Did we? Oh, right. What's in the making, though? Hope something tasty. I'm sure something tasty. I know you can bake. I don't know if you can cook, but I imagine since you can bake, you can also cook well. So, yeah. Tomato sauce for spaghetti. Oh, okay. Love me some good spaghetti. Believe it or not, I haven't had spaghetti for like in a long while. I know it's kind of weird, but that's how it is. Blup. Mostly because I have to wash 2 pots when cooking spaghetti. One for the spaghetti and one for the sauce. It's like, yeah, you know what? Well, at least you know that later this evening you will have tasty spaghetti. I think that's a good consolation, right? You always make me a badges and freezer. That would be a smart thing to do. Yeah. I don't have that much space, room in my freezer, so it's like, oh my god. Do I want to do that? I probably should, but Yo, Uni, what's up? You maxed out Mondstadt statue? Good. That means you should be approaching maxed out stamina, no? I don't remember if you have to max out both Mondstadt and Liu to get max stamina, or if you end up maxing it out before that. You might need to max out both. Where do you see your stamina again? Like the actual value? Not all, okay. You bet with meats? See, I think I'm decent with meats, but with nothing else. But yeah, I highly suggest just finishing up all the stuff in the like getting maxing out the statue in Liu as well, so that you are maxed out stamina. Stamina is just so important. You're good with vegetarian stuff. I mean, it's a good skill to have. We're eating too much meat as it is, right? I mostly just overcook my veggies because, yeah, whoops. Not on purpose. Expensive cuts of... Oh, yeah, no. I would never buy expensive cuts of meat. Like, the difference is not worth it. Much rather I'd have to... I'd like to have them prepared in a restaurant. Like, if I'm already going for expensive food, I might as well go all the way to the restaurant. There's no reason to... yeah, mess up meat myself. Come down. All right, so 2 more. Unfortunately, the last one is gonna be a 3. The next one's gonna be a 2. The last one's gonna be a 3. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I want to have an amazing cut of meat, I will go to the steak restaurant. That's like a stone's throw away. I'll do that. And oh my god, I will eat like heavenly prepared meat. So obviously you're not getting anything below $50, but oh my god. Good stuff, good stuff. While we are waiting for the thing to respawn, let's just real quick hunt down more slimes. I fucked up. Don't use your eye skill when you're in water. It's just... She's gonna like move into the water and it's gonna mess with her movement animation and you just wait there for the failsafe to trigger. And they still haven't fixed it. Hoyo, please. I am fairly certain that this is done, is it not? Let's hope this is done. If not, I'm gonna be very ashamed. Just go, Venti. Great. It's not done? It's not done, wow. Alright, well. Venti! Yep, and he's gone. You had to ice bridge yourself to hidden islands. Oh, the hidden islands over somewhere here? Yeah. Or was it here? I forgot, but yeah, I did that too. I did that too. Yep. Just ice bridge. It's fine. You not? I'm just looking for slime condensate. Come on. I think I even did it first try. I didn't drown them. Yeah, I think I did. I don't know. Oh yeah, and so I made the bridge, and then I messed up, and I got through the island on my last bit of stamina. But I made it, so it counts. I think that's how it went down. But it's been a while. Yeah, just keep your timing, right? That's the important part there. Rip. Yeah, it's just, yeah, you know what? Let's kill them all. Alright, so you should have respawned by now. I know I could have checked, but Can you even reach the island through nowhere? I think you can. I think there's a puzzle you can do. Yeah, there's a puzzle on a cliff you can do that gives you a wind bridge there, so you can glide there. That's the intended way. That's not the fun way though, so, you know. That's way overkill. Oh well. Everyone ice bridge it, yeah. You do get rewards from the statues regardless, like primos, pulls, keys for shrines of the depths, and that kind of stuff. Loot, exactly. Okay, we need one more. Oh yeah, and Traveler Constellation, right. I forgot because I don't care. But yeah, Traveler Constellation. Alright, let's go back to bashing some slimes. Oh no! Lots of slimes, pyro. Whatever will we do? Boom. Zhongli with black Tesla versus slimes is kind of funny. You only get 6 per element. You have 6 constellations for Nemo, 6 for Geo, 6 for Electro, 6 for Dendro, and 6 for Hydro. You get all of like an area's constellation from that area, right? So if you want all the constellations, yeah, you're for Nemo. You probably also have a couple of constellations for Geo. There's no way you don't. But yeah. The only useful element for Traveler is Dendro anyways. I haven't even unlocked Hydro for Traveler. I don't intend to do that for the memes. And I'm probably not gonna unlock any other element either. Hydro's so bad, yeah, so I've heard. So I've heard. But that might be a bit, not again, might be a bit of bias there, because I'm pretty sure you are the same. We have access to some seriously powerful Hydro characters. So yeah. Nouvelette being one of them, right? Yelan, Xinchu. Well, there's also God damn it, name. Nilo, but Nilo is not powerful on her own. That's the team. I mean, you want multiple elements, but I guess for for you, maybe unlocking Hydro Traveler would be nice as well. Geo Traveler is definitely like, if you don't have Zhongli, Geo Traveler is good for, especially good for some puzzles, because you need a construct, right? But that's basically it. There's no other use for Geo Traveler. As unfortunate as that is. Okay. Come here. You have Barbara, but Barbara is a healer. But Barbara doesn't deal. People are gonna hate me for saying this, but Barbara doesn't deal any damage. There was once a little like exploit you could do with Barbara with certain teams, where she did a fuck ton of damage, but that was yeah, again, an exploit, so they patched that. It was great though. I think that was even with the Nilo team. Like, for some reason, what was it? No, it was electro charged. There was a way to where you could auto attack with Barbara, and you would just, I have no idea. Oh yeah, I remember. So when you touch something with Barbara's E active, you apply Hydro to it, right? You can already see where this is going probably. And there's ways to there's electro characters that reapply electro charge pretty electro pretty fast, so you get electro charge. If you stood right next to an enemy with Barbara and you auto attack that enemy with Fischl, I believe it was Fischl, yeah, C6 Fischl, you could auto attack real quick. That enemy would always be applied with Hydro, and electro charge would just go brrrr, like something like that. Might have been some Dendro involved. I don't remember that much. I'd have to look it up. But I saw videos. It was pretty insane. But yeah, that's Barbara is I don't know. Like there's a limited amount of teams where Barbara is actually useful. This boss is mostly waiting. This boss is mostly waiting for me. Okay, so we basically got Venti up and running. Is this the weekly? Yep. First things first, we now need this, of course. We also have the exact amount of slime condensate, so that's kind of nice. Right, so we have 1, we have 3, we need 6, right? So we need 5, we need 15. There we go. Yeah, you could just go ahead and... Can you do the new events? I don't know if they're like what kind of adventure rank the new event is locked behind, but it doesn't really seem like... Actually, they talk about Inazuma, Smeru, and Fontaine, so you might actually have to do the Archon quest for the... But it's right here. You should check if you can do this event, because there's like no actual combat for you involved. So yeah. Bum, bum, bum. No explanation, no nothing. Don't you have like go to quest button or something? If you don't have a go to quest button, then you can't do it. I imagine. Because there's a pre-quest that just tells you, hey, go here, talk to this guy, and he'll explain a bunch of stuff to you. I wanted to check out some character stuff. Alright, so... What do you mean tomorrow? So yeah, for Venti is just under-equipped like all... Well, yeah, no, he is. That's fine though. This is fine. This is... Oh, I know what the issue is. It's this one, so I'd want a crit rate circlet instead of crit damage. And of course, we don't have a crit weapon, we have energy recharge weapon, so that's where that's coming from. I need my Venti, unfortunately, so you can't steal him. That's illegal. That's crit damage as well, though. God damn. No, I don't have any crit run. I only have crit damage circlets, really? I hate you, game. Ooh, wait a second. This will lower our crit rate, though. But at the same time, like this goblet here, this one is really good. However, this one would be on set, and then we could give Venti an offset circlet. Give him more crit. Don't know how I feel about giving him an offset circlet, but... Quite frankly, that seems like a pretty good thing to do, considering that we do need more crit rate. because you want a crit to generate some particles, right? That's the whole idea. And while Venti does crit a lot, even with 41%, if I can get this to 60, that'd be great. Of course, our damage goes down, but that's okay. Oh yeah, also need to... Right, we need more slime condensate for that. That's okay. And I'm pretty sure I have the low tier books as well, so we shouldn't need to do any additional farming. Okay, so let's have a look at a better circlet then. We are looking for crit rate as always. Here we already have a crit rate thing with, honestly, pretty decent crit damage rolls. So I am not too, like, we could just use this one straight up. This one over here has energy recharge. Does our current one have energy recharge? No. Okay. So that's whatever. We will lose some attack. But that's fine. What I will do, however, is once again, not change name card, edit profile. I'm gonna kick you out and we will put in Venti here. And then see if that actually changes anything. I'm sure it will, but yeah. I am sure it will. Just gotta wait now for everything to update. In the meantime, who do we need to work on as well? So Kazuha was kind of okay-ish, right? At least when it comes to elemental mastery, his other stats are less than amazing. But elemental mastery is the important stat, if I am not mistaken. Let's also put him on the card. We just throw you out for the time being and put on Kazuha. For the Imaginarium Theater, where you need to select 18 characters for this this cycle, you can only pick characters from Pyro, Electro, and Anemo. Gotta pick 18 characters to participate, and then you will get assigned random characters to do 8 battles. That's going to start July 1st, and that's going to be quite the challenge because I do not have enough characters / I don't have enough characters leveled. So that is why I have shifted my attention, like my efforts, from trying to make some specific characters powerful to I need to get a whole range of characters useful. You don't even have 18? Yeah, it's endgame content, right? And while the Abyss you can do with a lot of different teams, you need 2 teams. Like even as free to play, like the Abyss is doable. The Imaginarium Theater is the new, hey, we want you to gacha more content. The only such content in the game at that point, but they are putting it in, so Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a thing. And I am really struggling with the amount of characters and especially the amount of build characters. So I do have a lot of work to do in that regard. So Crows was mostly just elemental mastery a little bit. Like her artifacts are terrible. But she's more like elemental mastery and swirl a bunch. And I guess she's okay with that. Now, Lynette is going to be something. I think we concluded that she already has pretty decent artifacts as it stands. Last time, that is very true. And the only thing she's missing is a goblet. This one has only crit rates, decent chunk though. This one has energy recharge. This is the one that we want to put on Venti, is it not? Yes. So what we could do in theory is after we check Venti out, we can give this to Venti and this to Lynette. You don't want to brag, but the sauce came out real good. Oh boy. I just ate and you already made me hungry again. Okay, so Venti. What? How? Somehow my Venti is top 3? In the combo, but what? Okay, this is more likely the thing. Like I have. Oh, it's single. It put me in the single target category somehow. And with stringless no less. That's not the weapon I have on him though. Doesn't matter apparently. That's weird. That is so weird. I think it just put me in the wrong category. Like in a really weird one. With Arc, no. Endgame content is all like single player. Endgame content is all single player. So this is more like it. Aeog is just gonna obliterate everything, as always. If he actually feels like it. That's the big part. Okay. And the other thing was I wanted to look at Kazuha. The issue with this Kazuha is that he has apparently not enough elemental mastery. But way too much crits because, yeah, you don't go crit at all, I guess. You're just going to ignore it for now. You are going to ignore it for now. No forever, no for now. Eventually you will come around and you will join us. As you do. I believe in you. Alright, so let's go ahead and give Venti his crit stuff. Nemo. So yeah, this one. And then we had a crit rate. Was it this one? I think it was this one immediately. Because of the high crit damage here. Yeah. Anything else is not all that amazing. This one's fine. Okay, so, and now you should have... Yeah, way more crit rates. This is going to generate a lot more particles, and also have more energy recharge. To be fair, whenever I was in your world, I just one-shot everything, so I didn't really see how you play. Also, I only saw you play before you before we told you about the proper rotations. So there's that. So there's that. We had a Nemo. This one for you. There we go. Weapon-wise, you do have Favonius, so that's nice. There will be a time where you can more or less... Yeah, overworld-wise for sure. Yeah. Overworld-wise, you will be able to Unga Bunga things pretty soon. I believe. You'll get there, you'll get there. Bum. All right. So while that updates, let's see what else we have. So only have Dialogue. As I said before, Dialogue is pretty much set to go. I don't think I'll be able to improve on him a whole lot. His artifacts are shockingly competent. This one could be better, but we at least also get a ton of attack. So you know. This one's definitely worse, even though we do have more crit rate. Then again, Dialogue is also, like, we don't need more crit rate. We can use a bit more, but not really. So I think this is actually pretty decent. We are lacking a bit in crit damage, but whatever. It's okay. Waiting for you to update. I don't care all that much because Elemental Mastery. There's Yanfei for Pyro, but I don't have artifacts for her at all. And the only thing I need for you is I need to upgrade some rocks. Let's do that. Missing levels. I am saving that for like all the weeks, so I can combine that with the weekly spend some money. You're on time for Genshin, York. What's up? How was the convention? We are done with the event for today and are currently just looking through characters again and upgrading stuff. Apparently, my Venti is top 3 in an obscure category. I just reduced his rank to top 4%. But he is going to be more helpful this way. You spent like $800 on your figurine? Oh my god. Stop to the car. A bird decided it had to poop on your hair. Oh no. Oh no. There's a bridge nearby where I have to go under daily. There's a ton of pigeons. It is one of my greatest fear. Every time I go to that bridge, that exact thing happens. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, it's a sign, right? It's a sign that you should probably head home. Are you kidding me? Hold up, gay. No, don't do this to me. Oh. Akasha has no idea where to put Marinette. So they put it on the top of my character like ranking, but that's because she apparently has the best crit value out of all characters that I have. That is hilarious. I don't believe that one bit, but apparently it is a thing. Oh, damn, I missed that one. Thank you for letting me know. Like, I just completely ignored that. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. But yeah, I still have to do this. I have a lot of gears, so I'm not too concerned about materials for her. Actually, what kind of stuff do you have in here after this? Okay, no, that's fine. Today, ever since Twitch messed up, they, well, removed a bunch of commands from the IRC API. Unfortunately. Well, IRC API. They removed IRC commands. I wouldn't call it an API. Um, what kind of artifacts do you go for on Yanfei? Is the question. Crimson Witch of Flames. I see. I had a feeling. Okay. I don't have very many Crimson Witch artifacts left. That's the wrong filter. Let's see if we have something we can just put on her for the time being. That sure is a lot of crit rates. I take that back. I have a lot of level stuff. Sniff. Energy recharge. This could be something. You have to unpack what you don't have. I get that. Standing up is tedious. Better than just falling over though. Right. So your feet hurt. Oh boy. And you need to wash your hair. I hope that's already done. Yeah. That's kind of what I expected. There's no way you don't do that after an experience like that. Well, so put some random stuff on her. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is not usable. Alright, that's unfortunate. Like, this is not okay. Basically, this at the very least needs to be a crit rate main. So I guess I might wanna focus on farming Crimson Witch for a little bit, huh? Yeah, it's a bit longer than your shoulders, but you did manage it under the sink. Okay. I wouldn't bother with that. I would just take a proper shower immediately. Like, what the heck? Then again, you don't want it to get... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. But your feet hurt. Oh, we don't have any... Well, that's fine. We do one resin. Also, get him. That just means you haven't walked that much in a while. I do have enough fragile. Exactly. Oh wait, wrong domain. Different team. Not wrong domain. I had the wrong domain in mind. Let's put it this way. We're gonna go with a different team here. Yeah. It was a stupid idea. Do I want to do this? Sure. Why not? Concrats, yeah, and also trying to talk to your buddies is gonna take a bit out of you. There you go. Well, it kind of depends, right? If it's still like really loud on site, then even just talking to one another is gonna be a challenge. But it kind of depends on the location, I guess. Oh no! Blup. And flip. You definitely don't sing karaoke. Yeah, more like a scream, right? Or shatter microphones. I know that. Make glass shatter. All that kind of stuff. Cat noise. Yeah. The noises where the local cats just start singing with you. That's what I do. No, double crit though. You just walk around the dealer room and eat food, my man. Yeah, but no. Once again, I don't eat food at conventions. It's too expensive. In my experience, it's too expensive. There's no way I'll. We've had a discussion. Had some really good cuts curry today. Okay. How does that stuff work on a convention though? Like, you don't have proper like dishes, right? So how would that work? Or do you have plastic cups there? Because well, about that. 14. But then again, I guess if it's a proper meal, you get paper trays and wooden spoons and forks. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm thinking of the wrong dish then. Never mind. Never mind.
私は帰ってきた。騒ぐ。
You're not allowed to bring your own food. Well, technically that's true. Practically, I can also go an entire day without food. You know that? Because I've done 12-hour streams where I don't eat in between. Granted, I don't move around, so there's that. But trust me when I say I can go an entire con day without food, no problem. That isn't an option. It's all training. You just have to play more video games. That's all. And just lose yourself inside video game, and then all of a sudden it's 12 hours later, and after a while your body's like, you know what? That's fine, more or less. Yes, 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 totally. Health advice right here. Don't do that. Part of me wants to... But that can wait, honestly. You get hangry? Nah, it's fine. Aw. Chomp. Right. I think with that we have a plan for basically for the theater, character-wise. It should be good now. Let's do another count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we get the friend one, that's 16. We have one draw as trial and we have two as trial. That's 18. Okay, that's fine. You know, I'm more concerned about characters being ready, not them being equipped right now. Because now I can just focus on getting artifacts for the characters that need them still. Right? And I also have Yanfei. She could replace another one. Sucrose is not ready? Yeah, but I have Yanfei. It's gonna be fine. It's not fine. It's not fine, but like farming stuff for Sucrose is a pain in the ass. I can. It's gonna happen over the next couple of weeks leading up to the theater. I'm gonna do it so that I can also get the battle pass stuff, like spend more on the way. So when we go to the theater, she is level 90. Those level books, I mean, I have a couple. I have a couple. This is not all that much. This goes like this goes down real fast. I wanted to go to the Serenity Port real quick. Hotel was in the middle of nowhere. Erk, your middle of nowhere is probably still considered like in the middle of a town for other people that don't live in the Netherlands. Is it actually the middle of nowhere? It's literally outside a small village. Okay. Okay. And I mean, yeah, okay, but if it's like literally outside of a small village, then public transit is gonna suck tremendously. I totally get that. Have they patched anything in the meantime? Haven't checked the vendor in I don't know how long. Nope, they have not. Oh, I know what. I forgot to check something in a while. Yeah, you and I, yeah. Okay, let's have a look at what we can unlock here. This is nice and slow, you know. Something that you could play in a Serenity pod. That's that one. I'm not a fan of that specifically. That's underwater. That one's also kind of nice, but I think I'll stay with what we have right now. Your friends often work on stalls to get free tickets. You have this. I had this. The moment we were able to change our theme, I had the very same theme for basically the entire time until I got this theme. I want to say. Actually, no, that's not correct. I think I changed it shortly before we got this theme to a different one. But yeah. But yeah, I still have to build a like third teapot thingy, but it's like, nah, whatever. I don't feel like it at all. The real reason is Uni just doesn't want to come to see you. That's all there is to it. She just doesn't want to say it. I want to know when the next stuff unlocks. In 2 days. Okay, so on Sunday. That makes sense. 2 at once. I mean, that makes perfect sense because we read that yesterday. Whoops. Okay. We do have some more TCG. There's 3 more character players we haven't played against yet. Let's see if it's also fixed fixed deck matches, or if we can finally play with our own deck again. Nope. We have a fixed deck for this one. We've played with this one before. Don't know what the other one. 2 of these, I mean, if you do discard them, which you will, I guess, that's not bad. You do... After an opponent takes damage when the character to which this is attached is the active character. If this damage is dendro damage or triggers in related directions, gaining 2 crown crystals if your crown crystals count is equal or higher than the number of cards in your hand, create an omni elemental dice. Interesting, be gone. Confirm. You hate spinning hours in a single spot in conventions. Do you want to see as much as possible, huh? I can understand that. You, Tail Sweep, of course. Deals electro damage, 3 of it. If this character has a Phantima Pearl attached, that usage goes up by 1. When the character to which this is attached takes damage, negate 1 damage once per round. Usage will not be used when negating damage from summons. That's nice. When you declare at the end of your round, if the character to which this is attached is the active character, draw 1 card. Interesting. What's this one? When the battle begins, attach Phantom Pearl to this character. Oh, interesting, but we can lose it. Attaches Phantom Pearl to this character and summons 1 Resonant Coral Orb. Has 2 usages. And then this one just does damage twice. I say we spread some Dendro first. This one, after either player performs an action, if you have 0 cards in your hand, draw 1 card. Gotcha. Thank you for all the dice manip there. Right, so I kind of want to open up with drawing. That's dangerous. Don't tempt me, game. Okay. We'll go to you. I'd probably just sacrifice this. So we can sack some cards. There, be gone. Well, not be gone, but take damage. Okay, good. Oh yeah, right, we can just immediately act again, which means we can end. Okay. If we can prep for the burst, that'd be amazing. But nope. So I guess what we want to do is we want to do this. We don't really have a lot of like draw at the moment, so playing this is going to be exceptionally dangerous. I am not gonna do that. We'll just switch back and create another one. Okay. We can play this right here in theory. All we really have to do is sacrifice these 3 cards. Problem is this is a summon, and the moment I do that, the field is gonna be full, so that doesn't work. And I want Farina gone. We can defeat her right here, right now. So I wanna do that. Before she does something stupid. Oh no, it does not happen. Okay. In that case, bye. Weren't you supposed to summon something? No? I read that wrong, that's fine. Oh, also catch him. Okay. This is not that amazing. Okay. You like this comment song? I can tell. I can tell. It's okay. Gacha of a gacha game? Damn, that's a new meta, huh? Do I want to do this? Like, this is gonna... I might. But I also really want to... Nah, I'll do it. Go. Tickets sold out? No. I like the image on this one. Controlled directional blast. Can only be played when there's a total of at least 4 cards in your opponent's support zone and summon zone. All summons on both sides lose 1 usage. I see. That's a lot less exciting than I thought. I can see it being useful, but yeah. Okay. Let the discarding begin. Bum, bum, bum. All right, that's good. Mm-hmm. Ow. How dare you? By hand. All right. So this one will, yeah, makes us draw cards. Yes, that is a good card because it is now down to 1. We could actually make, like, have this count to 0. So yeah, here's the question: do we actually, like, do we play this now, or do we play this next round? Thing is, we have this card here as well, right? After either player performs an action, if you have 0 cards in your hand, draw 1 card. So what we can do is we can just do this. We discard this card to the top of our deck with 0 cost now. We get it back immediately. That hurts. We now have a 0 cost card. Don't forget, this card is gonna be discarded again. So we have to play it basically this round. I do want to trigger Overload because then Lani dies. I can just play it right now, yeah. Huh? I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, I guess that card doesn't work. Of course, he blows up all my summons. Fuck you too. There's another one. No, not really. The girl makes it so that we draw a card if we end up with an empty hand. That's what that card does. Yeah, Lightning doesn't need an empty hand, exactly. Okay, that's fine. That is less fine, but it is what it is. During this match, I want to see that card. That's the only reason I... Okay. Well, you're dead. Could be a bug. I would think so. Okay, time for some electro. Bye. But you have to discard your hand. That's why I think that girl interfered with the effect. That'll be a bug regardless. My deck. Ah, finally. Okay. All right, let's go. So far, so good. Oh, we can deal with that. Ah, fuck, the effect was reduced the cost by... Ah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It is fine. It's reduced by one... What? The first skill user first... By each of your characters. Oh, wow. Okay. Zero. Yeah, that overload actually saved the guy. Feels bad, man. So, this is a bit too much pyro. We need cryo now. Okay, because that one card is just complete, like the one effect is just completely busted. We can just do that. For 3. Unfortunately... Alright, so let's see. If we have this equipped, we don't have to really switch. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then we can use our... we can get our shield back up. Anything else doesn't make any sense. This one is if we have no more than 3 hands in a card. However, we will draw more, so this is going to not be that good. Give us our shields. That's fine. It's not. We'll take a lot of damage here. This guy is going to die now if we get the correct card. Well, no, it's going to die. Yeah, we have all the dice we need. I prefer not to use it, but oh, okay, nice. Yep. I've already played this one, right? So that's nice. We could actually play this here, but that's a lot of damage more. Then again, this is 1. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Still gonna take the one out. Yeah, I'll do this first. The bow is too late. Like, we're not gonna get any value out of it. Actually, there's supports remaining. Ooh, I didn't see that. I did not see that. Oof. Okay, never mind then. We have 8. Okay. So, more damage. Ganyu might die here. Which is okay, but still. She's kind of done her job. I'll still see if we can't just... Nah, okay. Yeah, figures. So this is 0 damage, but this is gonna be nice for removing... for slowly removing your shields. If we use you... No. Yes, actually, because this will do double damage. Just for good measure. So that's the shield gone. And now, just to be safe. Oh, wait, it's fine. No, you won't. Yeah, it's fine. Boop. There we go. At least I know how to kind of play that deck. Even though it's like really shaky sometimes. So you also can play against our deck. All characters from both sides gain 1 energy. Interesting. I don't think I want to have the bow at the beginning, actually. Yeah, I prefer that. I should have gone for the bow in the beginning. It's fine. Okay, please give me another Electro or Omni. Okay, well. This is a big yikes. We basically need all of these cards, but we also need to play something here, so let's do that. Should I get this on the field? You're just gonna... No, you're just gonna use another skill, okay. Just 2 damage to the entire board. But yeah, they're all gonna burst next turn. So there's that. It'd be great if we could just get more... Fuck. I mean, yeah, that too, actually. More fuck would be great. Well, let's do that. We'll take the first one. I wanna do something useful. Okay. That's exactly what I thought. Alright. We'll stash our 1 dice and we'll do this next turn. If you haven't used this, because this guy might just... Doesn't really matter actually, because we go first. Never mind. But I also want to get more Electro on the field if we can. Uh, or we just start pounding away. You'll deal 3 geo. Go face. I am thinking like, yeah, we'll go face. We'll go face. Face is the place. Face is the place. Ow. Alright. Ganyu's gonna die. And even if I save her, it's not gonna do anything. Because we can't switch back to her. So all I'm gonna do is prolong the lifetime of our summon, just in case. He's gonna die and we'll use that death to switch characters. This one's gonna die because we get a nice reaction now. And you are almost dead, essentially. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice your characters. Huh. So I definitely want to say hold on, who's going next? You, 3 electro damage. If we switch to you, we are gonna, yeah, we'll just switch. Never mind. Do we? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Nah. That's a lot of paradise. No, you just die. Unless you can do 5 damage. Which you can't. Bye. Alright. We are victorious. So yeah, not necessarily the strongest deck, but it definitely has options. Oh wait, there's more down here? Oh damn. I had no idea. They either spread these out or they've been here for a while and I just didn't notice. You don't know what you're up against, options are nice, yeah. Trigger 1 elemental reactions. Sure. We can do that. Ooh. Ooh. That's a nice hand. We've played against this kind of shit before. Careful. What I do want to just say, fuck it. Let's just damage. We are going to set up 4 reactions here. Strawberries? What? Uni, you can't just say time for strawberries and not share with chat, okay? That is illegal. And there's very, very, very severe punishment for this kind of offense. So keep that in mind. I do, but I'm not gonna say no to strawberries. If the option is, like, if I have an option between nothing and strawberries, I will obviously take strawberries. Duh. Duh. Okay. Probably wanna just do that. Draw a bunch of cards. Okay, you get your shield. You'll deal 2 damage. Alternatively, I mean, we already have a shield, so but we can do the multi-shot again. Oh yeah. Let's do that. Also play this. So, all we need now is get some good dice and then boom. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, there we go. You know what? I'll play this one as well. Why not? So this means, yep, this one's dead. Okay. Kanye's gonna die to the burst now, most likely. Or not. In that case, you just win. Huh? Okay. That one is my own deck. I've been playing with this deck well, the deck changed once, I want to say. When on the first card expansion deck, I did modify it slightly, but it's the core of the deck has not changed whatsoever ever since they introduced the TCG. It is now entirely like out of meta, but I don't care. It works for me.
形は精神と共に
As
あ
long
る
as I only play against NPCs, I can win with the deck. So yeah. Obviously, it wouldn't stand a chance against human players, but I do not play against others, so it's fine. This one, on the other hand, is a fixed deck, so... Well, let's see. So, deals 2 damage, creates 1 burst scan before either side chooses the action. If your side has Dendro Core or Bountiful Core, -1 to their usage and discard the card at the top of your deck. After this, deal Dendro damage equal to the original elemental dice cost of the card you discarded +1. Okay. These are characters on the field. They are not related to that. Deals 3 dendro damage. This character gains Merrick's assistance, creating 2 stacks of burst scan. Okay. The character's normal attack damage deals +1 damage, and the physical damage they deal is converted to... yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Furina is currently in the Arc Aurea state. Summons Saloon members. When Furina is in the Numa state, she will summon Singer of Many Waters instead. Saloon members deal 1 hydro damage. If your side has characters with at least 6 HP, deal 1 piercing damage to your character who has taken the least damage and deal 1 hydro. And this is the heal. How can we switch this? Oh, with cards. I see. Deals 2 hydro, creates 1 universal revel. Ha ha. Right, so that's that. What's this? During this round, your targeted character takes -1 damage, maximum of 4 times. Only 1 legend card can be played. Right, so this one... You take less damage this round. Interesting. Create 4 basic, right, and then there's this one, and this is also pretty nice. I don't know, I mean, I'll just gonna... This is also like this card gameplay. Still, how do we start? I kind of want to start with Furina to get the elemental on the field. So let's do that.
よーく見ておくといい
Great. Okay, there we go. Saved.
じゃじゃ
Okay. Maybe I just wanna... I mean, I don't wanna discard this. Like, this seems pretty good, but at the same time, it's not going to be easy doing something useful. Like... I can't discuss, like, I can't do that. Furina would be nerfed heavily. I think I'm just gonna do this. There, and we'll get bountiful cost, like a bountiful core this way. All right. Huh. Oh, come on. All right, fair enough. Bum, bum, bum. I would love to just use this right here. But we can't. I mean, I could, but it doesn't do anything. We could switch to, I don't know, Mona, convert, play the Claymore and go back. Guess that would be an option. Let's do that.
満天の星はこの手のひらの中にあります。
僕に任せてくれ。
Okay. You end your turn. No, we No! I spent the wrong dice. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was like, why can't I move? Yeah, because I fucked up. Okay. That is a lot of hydro. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see if this resounds or if it adds stacks. Oh, it adds stacks. Okay, awesome. Let me just add more stacks to this. That's fine. There, more stacks. Okay. Bum, bum. Okay, we get a little heal. Regen. Even. Okay, now we want Dendro, not Hydro. Or Omni, that works. I think we're just gonna discover one of these. Alright. Nice. Very nice. Okay, and then you are just gonna do that. And the rounds. Mm-hmm. So we get another core, which is nice. We ended first as well, so we should be able to, well, if we get the correct dice, to just obliterate Toma. Mm-hmm. Okay, this looks pretty good. That looks very good. Okay. So that's a kill. Bye.
守る責務を果たせなかった。
魂よ。
Ow. We can heal this, no problem. Good. Now we can burst. We have 6 dice. We could even play this and then burst for that juicy damage. Bam. Ow. Let's see. Okay, that's your second pizza, so at least that's gone now. We have more regen. Good. Ooh, that's a lot of dendro there. Alright, so... Bye. Bye.
宿命からは逃れられない。
Damn. Okay, next up, we can totally play this card now, so we don't take damage. And do that. Okay, well, yeah, we did take damage, but we won.
大博打の結果がこのざまか。
Interesting deck. I do kind of like the dendro. Use your dendro cores to discard cards and potentially deal a lot of damage kind of mechanic, but it also seems very random because you have no idea what kind of cards you have on top of your deck, which determines the damage you deal. So yeah, there's that.
行くで。
There was that. What do you mean this is still closed? No! I guess there's this closed again after a while, huh? I guess that means we are going to... How do you get back down there again? I forgot. Oh, I know. But first... No, not first, we did this. Right, and then there is this elevator here. Down you go. Right, we can open that from here, but it's gonna reset anyways. So you've been down here for a while. Let us help you with a little match, you know? Lighten the mood. You be gone. You be gone. Oof, nice. Oof, this deck again. Although I say again, there's a bigger target this time. Come on, I don't really want to use the conversion right away. Don't have to. Nice. Okay. Go on. Ow. Ooh, that's not bad. I will take that. And I'm also just gonna heal immediately, because why not? You're reminded of the 14 music. Oh boy. I have no idea how that sounds, but I can see it somehow. Okay, at least we'll have a lot of draw in the future, but if we get diced this bad, then that might not matter in the end. Okay, I kinda wanna play the bow, but that means... There. Ow. Okay. Ah, fuck, it's a double ride. I forgot about that. Oof. We don't have enough damage to kill that one. Well, if we don't get ice, then fuck. Yeah, never mind. Okay, down. Good. Ganyu's gonna die here. We can switch over to you. So that kind of works out. That one's dead. And as long as we get 2 cryo, well, no, we won. Period. There's no as long as. Ow. This is unnecessary, but don't mind me. All right. What do you mean yawn? Wow. It's Batman. Okay, but that means they are all done down there. Did I miss any other new players? I probably did at some point, didn't I? We played against those guys. There's one over here, but I have still no idea how to actually, like, what condition to fulfill in order to play against her. So there's that. They are all done. Of course, Liu has been done for a while. They didn't add anything new to Inazuma. All sneaky like they. They did not. Wow. When did those get added? Doesn't matter. We're not gonna do them right away. I don't want to play TCG until the end of time. But yeah, there's more. Ba-dum-bum. Let me make sure this is all marked on PC as well, because I did buy most of the stuff just on mobile. We did this. There's new changes on prints as well. I haven't checked them out yet. Let's just see what they are. They added a lot while I wasn't looking. All right. Should probably do them at some point. This one's annoying. Well, I have a lot of TCG to do. A lot of TCG to do, but again, not right now. I don't think I wanna just play TCG all night. I think this is a good time to be calling it a day then, huh? Why not? Because I am not feeling it. The night is still young, yeah, but I'm not feeling it. We will do more TCG on the next Genshin stream. Because the next Genshin stream is gonna have what? Apart from a bit more farming, we will be finishing the... Did I say tomorrow? Next Genshin stream. We will be completing this one. And tomorrow is Sakuna, exactly. Tomorrow we will be continuing Sakuna of Rise and Ruin. And I'm looking very much forward to that. We might, like, I might actually spend a cycle or two just farming to get stats, but we'll see. I kind of don't want to do it, but I also want to do it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll see. More Genshin is gonna be on next Wednesday, as always. Look at that! Like, how dare I call it a day. Let's see. The Abyss resets not next week, so yeah. We'll be finishing the event and have a look at more prep for the theater. I was about to say, doesn't BGG start in 5 minutes or so? Maybe he's even already like doing his pre-roll thing. Sometimes he does that. Nah. Yeah, but I'll be calling it here. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a good time. Tomorrow, more Sakuna. Hope I'll see you there, because game is kind of fun. And I kind of forgot where we are exactly. I just remember that I did want to have more stats, but yeah. PGG really rages too much. I guess it's funny when I rage, huh? Feels bad, man. But yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are. And do stay awesome. Bye-bye. I don't rage. I mute myself, that's true.
今やったら何か話したるで。